Hey, what's going on? It's Ian Hart here with EarthFIT Training, and I get asked often, why is our training different? How can we get better results in training, etc.? And so, before I even get into that, I explain to people how training works in a broad sense, in a general sense. And I'm going to explain to you in a minute here the supercompensation model that will help you understand how you get results in training in a very basic and simplistic way. And so let's get into it. When someone comes in for our assessment, I test their base level of fitness. And let's say this is over a week. Right? And so if someone comes in and they train, I test their base level of fitness. We're seeing where they're currently at their fitness level. Everybody's at a different fitness level. And when I train them, typically what happens, and this is what's supposed to happen, is they fatigue the body, they lose ATP and glycogen, that's the energy in the muscles and the body. Their nervous system gets fatigued, their immune system gets fatigued. So as they're training, we're fatiguing the body. And the changes don't occur to the body until they go home, they eat, they sleep, they drink water, they recover. And what happens is the body recovers at a better state. And the body has amazing ability to adapt to whatever stress you're putting on it, and it recovers in the instance that that stress might occur. So it's preparing for the next time that that might occur, and it's what's called supercompensation. And you have to train in this period in a progressive scientific way, again, to see your base level improve. And that's why a minimum of 2 times a week in a progressive scientific way is needed to see your base level improve. And when I'm talking about a progressive scientific way, I'm talking about if you ran 1 day a week and you swam 1 day a week, you wouldn't get better at either. You have to run at least 2 times a week. The real scientific results and studies show that 3 times a week is really necessary to improve your cardiovascular. But let's say it was 2 times a week where you ran a mile. The second time that week, you either have to run the mile faster to get results, or you have to run a little bit longer distance, right? Or maybe, let's say you run on a slight incline. There's got to be some variable change, and that's a progression. So that's 2 times a week. 3 times a week, you see about 30% more results than 2 times a week. 4 times a week, we see about 25% more than 3 times a week. And then if you train too hard, too much, too often, in the long term, typically what happens is we see overtraining. And that is a detriment to your training as well. We don't want that to happen. And so with our training, what we did is we took all our years of knowledge and combined, we took the best of what we saw and combined in one training: strength, endurance, cardio, flexibility, mobility, stability. It has strength, conditioning, and those mobility aspects of the training, which helps people to get results in the safest, fastest, and most effective way, all backed by science. So this gives you an insight as to how training works, and there you have it. I hope this is helpful. Have a great day. Ian Hart from EarthFIT Training.